Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a clean girl makeup look, my version of it. That seems to be what's trending right now, and I am a sucker for anything that's trending, so let's get into it. Okay, we're going to start with our favorite sunscreen. I feel like that's key to having a good skin. I use the Beauty of Joseon one. And I use the 3-finger method when applying. If you don't know what that method is, it's just you put enough to cover 3 fingers like that. I rub it all together and just really lather that on the face. Just making sure to get all of my skin that touches sun. I like Beauty of Joseon because it is pretty, it doesn't break me out. A lot of sunscreens, I feel like the ingredients in them break me out, but Beauty of Joseon isn't. I got this one on an app called Yes Style. That one is probably the best because then you know you're getting the real product. Unfortunately, when you try to buy Korean skincare on like Amazon or TikTok shop, you can never know if you're actually gonna get the real product. And then today for primer, since we're going in for that clean look, we're going to be using... Okay, and then for primer, we're going to be using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. I literally love this so much. I'm almost completely done with it. I feel like it is a little pricey, but I do genuinely enjoy it. I feel like it kind of wakes up your skin. I use about this much, and then I really lather that in. Your makeup will sit a little better if it has a good base. As long as it's more hydrated, I feel like your skin will have less show lines and wrinkles later on, if that makes sense. I also, because I'm wanting that glowy for that clean girl look, they always have that beautiful glowy skin. I'm also gonna go in with the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. I literally love e.l.f. so much. I hope that their prices don't go up now that they bought out Rhode. I haven't really tried a lot of Rhode products, but I'm thinking that they are pretty good. And this will help give us that illuminating shine that we're kind of wanting. I feel like that already looks so good. And then now we're gonna go in with a skin tint. I like to mix 2 of them. I really like the Beauty of Joseon Daily Fluid Broad Spectrum. This one is really good for if you have good skin. I feel like it doesn't really cover a lot. There's not a lot of pigmentation on this. So I also like, because I have the acne and a lot of redness and discoloration, I also will go in with the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Skin Tint. I like to mix these and really apply it. I see a lot of people apply it directly to their face, and that looks super good. I always apply everything to the back of my hand. I feel like when the foundation is warmed up, it just applies a little bit better. I'm gonna go in with the IT brushes. This is the airbrush one, and I just have it applied to the back of my hand, and I'm really just going to warm it all up, just mixing those 2 together and doing some dabs before getting the extra worked up off before I go in and start rubbing it all together. Because these are a skin tint, you can kind of still see some of my acne scarring and a little bit of redness, but this should cover up a good majority of them. I kind of like to stipple it on my face as well. can really see how I had a little bit of like purple and yellow undertones, or like that pink, just because I'm pretty pale. I'm probably going to spray tan tonight to get ready for summer. It's been cold here where I live in Lubbock, Texas. It's been, yesterday was, I think it was 70, and I think today the high is not any higher than that. I also like to go down my neck with it, right here on my ears, just anywhere I feel like can get seen. I don't know if y'all can really see kind of how it's like pulling. It doesn't really necessarily look bad, but it'll look a lot better once we start setting it. It may look a little all over the place, but we're just gonna give that foundation time to really sink in. And in the meantime, we're gonna go in with the Soft Scope Transforming Skin Enhancer in the medium by Makeup by Mario. As you can see, I literally love this product so much. It really helps create like a natural look rather than like that over exaggerated like full beat, which is what we're kind of going for with the clean girl aesthetic. We'll probably also, I feel like, slick our hair back for this look. That just kind of screams clean girl to me. And we're just gonna apply this. Sorry, it's kind of hard when you have a little one trying to get ready. They don't understand and want to take up all of your time for them. They don't. Oh, I don't know if I said it. I'm using a Morphe brush. I don't know if it has a name on it. I think I got it in a set, but it kind of has like that flat angle, which I feel like is perfect for creating a line but still blending out like the top of like the look. I also like to contour my nose. I do feel like I contour a little bit messy since we are going to be like applying the concealer over top. I'll also do like right here. I feel like with the clean girl look, they don't really have a lot of eyeshadow. It's mainly just like a bronzy kind of look. It's clean girl and like bronze goddess is what I feel like it's like combined. And I just go below, right underneath, to create more of like a shadow. And I just do some touches up. I don't use a lot of product. I feel like the Makeup by Mario is so buildable. It is gorgeous. Now we're gonna go in with like a cream blush, and I'm gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks. This one is in the Fresh Melon. It's like this gorgeous like orange. I feel like I used to be afraid of orange blushes until like I did like a little color theory, and they turn out a little bit more pinky on me. I'm also going in with the Anastasia A30 brush. It's kind of like that perfect right for this. Like, look how cute that is. And it has like the prettiest shimmers in it. Like not shimmer per se, it just gives like glass. It's definitely giving glass skin. And I also go on my forehead. I have a big forehead, so anything to make it look slightly smaller. I do the tip of my nose. And I just really get, I also kind of go like all the way here. I feel like because once I add the concealer, it gets a little bit lost. So I definitely don't mind. I'm a blush person through and through. I am from Texas, so Mommy, more blush the better. Mommy. And then for concealer, we're going in with the Clinique Even Better in the shade WN01 Flax. And then the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator brush with like that because I just really like it. I like my concealer to be pretty blended out. This one's probably the closest to my skin shade, so I'm just gonna add some pigment without like highlighting the areas. I feel like with the clean girl look, it's all about like a natural look over anything else. And I think when I think natural, I just think like all one's, like not all one skin tone, but you know, like rather than like highlighting the area, just like cleaning up a little bit. Also do it right here to kind of like lift the face. And then we're just gonna blend all of that out. I feel like I blend out my concealers all in the same way. We're just gonna blend it all out. Okay, and now we're gonna go in with some powder. Before we do like the puff, I like to go in with a like denser brush and a little bit of powder, and I take that powder and I warm it up still on the back of my hand to like really work its way into the brush, and then I just lightly dab it. I feel like powder definitely works better over powder as far as like blending, and then cream works better on cream. So I feel like if you get a good, at least start with the powder at first with the brush, when you go into like dab it with the little puff, it does a lot better as far as blending and not taking some of the makeup. I feel like especially with skin tints, they do tend to move a lot more than like a regular foundation, so I like to do this first to kind of help keep everything in its place. I also like to do the same thing with the Beauty Blender, where I tap it in there, type off the excess, and just slightly gently touch it underneath my eye, just to create the smooth skin without moving the makeup or having it be too white or so forth. See, super cute. So I'm gonna do the other half of my face. This next step is optional. If you're more like a dry girl, you can just skip this step, but I am a very kind of like oily combination, so I'm gonna take in the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, and I am going to go ahead and put that all over my skin. I take it everywhere except for right underneath my eyes, since I did already powder that area, and I feel like it just kind of helps with me not look so oily, but it's not gonna like really suck out all of the glow that we did attempt to do. I'm gonna go ahead and powder the rest of my face. Now we're just gonna touch up with powder the areas that we did with the cream bronzer. I'm also using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. This is in the shade Medium. I feel like the light one doesn't really do too much. We're just gonna lightly place that everywhere that we placed that cream bronzer, and we'll do the whole face. Now we're gonna go in with kind of like an old classic. I need to find one that is still good, but this one is the Jaclyn Hill Becca highlighting. Mine is completely hitting pan and shattered, but I'm gonna take this shade right here. I love that glowy blush, and I feel like it's really kind of like the vibe that we're going for with like that clean girl, like that glowy youthful skin. We're just gonna apply that. Same thing everywhere we applied the cream blush. Perfect. Taking that same palette, I'm not going with this shade, and I actually use it for my brows. Having red hair kind of makes it hard to find a good red eyebrow pencil that like that auburn that isn't like that old cat from the show Victorious auburn. Like I need like a natural ginger red. I seem to can't find one, so if anybody has any eyebrow recommendations, that would be perfect, because I do currently just use this eyeshadow. I don't know what it is. Look, it's just perfect, and I don't have a way. I'm just filling it in because I am going to flick up my brows. I don't remember what that was called. But so I just fill in all the gaps where my skin shows, because when I do that, it kind of will get like where they start to get a little sparse looking. So I kind of just do it roughly and I just fill it in. Yeah. Okay, and then to lift my eyebrows, I use the e.l.f. Brow Lift and the e.l.f. Laminating Gel. I know it's kind of weird, but I feel like I like them both together. So I just take the little spoolie from the gel and I actually just put it in here. And I feel like it gives me like the perfect lift for what I want. I'm sure you could just do it with one, but I like that this one has like that creamy look because it will kind of soften the brows, but I also need the lift of the other one. I feel like that lift is a little better. And so I feel like I've always kind of used both since they've came out. Like, I feel like that looks so good. And it really doesn't take much time. I feel like with the brow lift, it does pretty well. These are pretty close to like my natural shape of how it grows. I'll get a little growth like underneath the line that I'll just go and tweeze. But the Brow Girl at Ulta is pretty good at keeping my shape natural. I feel like it really creates a lift. I kind of have hooded eyes, so I feel like this is perfect for like lifting up that area. Now I'm gonna kind of finish off the eye area for me. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. This one is by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, the JH32, and my Norvina by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm gonna go in with this incense just all over my eyes, just to create some sort of like depth, because I have hooded eyes. I want to make it look like it's not just like one big. Go a little bit higher than my crease to make the opening look a little bigger. And then on the corner, flicking inwards and upwards. Same thing with this other eye. Just going a little bit higher than my natural crease to really just brighten the eyes, doing some little circle motions to really help it blend. And the same flicking, and yeah, that's about it. Okay, I didn't realize I wasn't filming, but I also just took that same shade and put it underneath my lower lash line. Now I'm gonna take Valate, this one. I'm just gonna go over my lash line, almost like a little winged eyeliner, but without it being like so harsh. I'll flick it out here at the end. And just kind of blur that line. Just a little. My natural eye shade goes down, and so I feel like if I go up just a little, it'll help make it look a little less droopy. Sorry, my husband just texted me. He is going to the store to make chicken tacos. If you can't tell, this is my bad eye. Everybody has a bad eye, I swear, and this one is mine. See? It's the epitome of I guess because she's not like even with this eye, and I know she's not. She just drives me insane. Alright. Now we're gonna take the MAC Graph Black gel, like I guess it's like a cream gel eyeliner. I like to do my waterline. This is because I like a lot of depth and my eyelashes are like a red. So I feel like if I don't do this, they get kind of like, before I apply the mascara, they don't look as dark. So this is how I get mine to look a little bit darker. And I only do the top just because we're wanting like that clean girl look. And I feel like it's more like a clean girl to me is like a natural look. I want it to look a little natural. Oh, I went a little too high. And that's what I do for that. And then we're gonna curl the lashes. Just same old. However you choose to curl your lashes. Like, I don't even know if I'm getting them. So I'm not feeling any. I need to do like a lash lift and perm. Well, I guess a lash lift and perm are the same thing, but I need to do that. I feel like my lashes are so naturally like just straight. Like I'll curl them, but they will not stay curled. Now we're gonna go in with our favorite mascara. I'm currently using the Kill Lash Super Proof Mascara. It's long curling. It's by the brand CeeLo. I also got this off of that app, Yes Style. I believe if you use the code DNP2116, you can get 15% off your order. I get most of my skincare from there. It's just like Korean Asian beauty. Like, look at that. You see the difference with how long? I feel like it really gets, and it kind of like that it's not like a straight, it's like slightly curled, but like the bristles feel flat, if that makes sense. I like to wiggle the brush while I move it up. I feel like it's really good at creating that look. I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye. And then for lips, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Taupe. Just something as natural to my lip color as possible. I need to find one that's a little bit more pinkier. I feel like that would be perfect. I forgot to film it, but I just went in with the NYX Fat Oil all over that lip liner just to finish off the look. Now you can still see like some of my texture from my acne, but I definitely feel like it's not that bad and like down here. Let me finish the hair look and then I will come back for the finished look. Okay, for hair, I ended up just flipping it over, reflipping it, and dry shampooing it. It was just not looking good slicked back. Oh wow, baby. If you're a mom, you know the struggle.
I want a cat.
Oh, you want a cat?
Yeah.
You're allergic to cats. Oh, I know. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And
Mommy.
let me know. Wow. And let me know if you want to see anything else. Thank you.